across Texas, part of a massive weather system wreaking havoc as it crosses the country. In Houston, the Weather Service declared a tornado emergency. That's the most dire type of warning, with fast-moving storms forcing people to run for their lives.
Sheer tornado terror. They're running for their lives. As intense wind and rain whip around them, they don't know whether to stay or seek shelter outside their RV. They decide it's too dangerous inside their vehicle. The woman takes their 2 dogs and runs right into the tornado, ending up in a watery ditch. So, was it a good idea to leave their vehicle, or should they have stayed? That's the question we asked.
Cars don't do very well in tornadoes. They're like toys. They're tossed around and crushed and crumbled. As a last resort, if you can find a ditch, that's going to be a good option. I think in this situation, they probably made the right choice.
Allie Chapman posted this video today, sharing an update after last night's harrowing ordeal in Orange, Texas.
As you can see, we're safe, we're standing, we're good.
Do you think you made the right decision?
I think we made the right decision. In that instance, we could see it coming directly towards us. It was just a huge roar all around us, and there was debris flying everywhere. The ditch was deep enough, so we didn't have to worry about getting hit by debris when we were in the ditch.
She drove through the RV park to show the aftermath.
Oh my gosh.
One thing's for sure, they're lucky to be alive.
That they are. They were a place for socialization and exercise, but after last weekend's deadly shooting at that California dance hall, how hard will it be to return to the ballroom? Jim Murray reports some patrons are taking it step by step.
Life goes on, and so does dancing. With the thought of the victims of the California Ballroom Massacre weighing heavily in their hearts, these seniors at the Imperial Ballroom in New York's Chinatown vow that the tragic mass shooting will not stop them from doing what they love.
I was nervous.
Owner Irene Eng says at first she was nervous that people wouldn't show up, but then says she found her studio packed with dancers.
I think we should continue to dance because we can't let evil win.
Across the country, in Los Angeles, at the Star Dance Studio where 11 people were shot to death, photographs of the victims are being placed at a growing memorial. Today there are new questions. Why did it take police 5 hours to warn the public that the shooter was still on the loose? The 72-year-old killer, Hu Can Tran, opened fire at around 10:20 p.m. New surveillance footage shows the killer 17 minutes later at 10:37 p.m. after he entered a second dance studio, Lele Ballroom, where hero Brandon Say was able to wrestle the gun away from him. The stunning video ends with the shooter disarmed and walking out of the studio. Destination unknown. But it wasn't until 5 hours after the mass shooting at 3:30 a.m. that officers alert the public that the shooter was still on the loose. LA County Sheriff Robert Luna was asked why it took so long.
The priority was to get this person into custody. So we were very strategic in the way we were putting out information. Ultimately, it worked. We will go back and look at, as we always do, about what worked and specifically what didn't work.
Security consultant Brian Higgins.
I don't know how you could be strategic by not letting the public know that there's a danger. There's a threat out there, but they are not apprehended, who is armed, and you can assume that this person is very dangerous.
The first public alert that a shooter was at large came from a media outlet that was monitoring police radio chatter.